I had to do it, I thought. I had to.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
you set that one up for me, so you can't blame
Yeah,
me.
your boy might get yeeted by a tornado.
Right, so when I want to watch it, Ardo has a tornado warning, and for some reason, if he does not disconnect, if he some
Holy
reason
shit.
randomly disconnect, he will get yeeted out of his window and out of his house and into the nearest neighborhood. If we do so, we will find his appropriate body, build him back together, and will continue to play War Thunder. He may look
Well,
a bit, and he will then be one with his true self.
at least I get to be a robot.
That was your dream after all.
I mean, in a way, technically.
Technically, yes, but welcome to War Thunder, and welcome back to me. Where have I been 3 days? Well, 2 of those days I've been out drunk, and the third I was at work. So, ta-da, I'm alive, I'm not dead. Is that not sending you to hell again? Quite the contrary, actually. Because I like being in hell, and I'm the kind of the role of it, I may have made Ardot kind of like helped him on his journey, so he could try to torture me, but really in fact I actually like being tortured in my soul forever, for an eternity. And I kind of find pleasure in torturing other people, weirdly. There's just
And
something satisfying
sometimes he
about
wonders
just...
why he's wears purple with that pink every now and then.
What Sailor was it?
Because, you know. So that's why I think it's pink. I think this wears a lot of pink, because there is a bit of purple in there somewhere.
Yeah, because
Especially with that
it
comment
depends
you
on the
just
shade
made.
of... It just depends on the shade of pink, though.
Especially with that comment you just made.
Because...
Oh.
Because...
Yeah, if y'all can hear that in James's background, of that big thunder sound. And
They
boom,
can't
boom.
hear it, you know why? Who's ready for takeoff? It's the PS4!
Well, they're about to hear it. Go start.
Tortured, huh?
Oh.
Yes. So actually,
Wow.
Farsi.
Too bad it hadn't started when that happened. That would have been a great timing.
So just want to say, Farsi, I don't mind being tortured one bit. I love fully torturing
That's
people.
what I said. There's parts of the battles that him and Iris Lynette share, because for some reason, I don't know, it's just vibes that way sometimes.
You know, I bit. You know, what's take a normal human being and turn me to a little screaming sack of shit?
Oh.
Oh, those are called kids. Never mind.
Okay.
Already, about
yeah, well, that is your hard that is the terrible. That is your hard enemy, to be fair, though.
Do you know what is the reason why kids exist? Because they're small,
that is what beats
green,
you.
and they are a bundle of chaos.
That is what beats you. It's like it's something more chaotic than you are, and that's not easily said.
Yeah, well, it's never easily said. So I have a 9.0 T-sensor, so I can see you. Here's the weird thing, though. Because I think you get your update first, and we have to wait like a day or two. I don't know. It might just be a visual bug.
Yeah, for us, we don't have it.
We don't have it because
at least not on console.
not
Not
console
live
yet.
Sometimes the lag and the storm can't be helped. Hold on, I gotta restart. But keep going.
Yes, but I will say because I'm currently at 7.3. Arnold hasn't changed yet, so he's got a special vehicle. You can see, but he's still at his 7.3 like 9.0. So you will see him, you will see me.
Well,
so yeah, but also Farsi, be warned. If you decide to do that, I may have to drop this big bastard on you. And I found out it can kill Darius's Magok 8. So were you in a T?
If you're talking about the bomb I think you're talking about, I would imagine that it can kill anything.
G6 can. And it just carries HE.
Let's think about something else. You said I'm gonna drop the bomb on you. I thought you were referencing something way more scary.
Well, here's the interesting thing, though.
There we go. Now we're live. Welcome everyone to the middle of a thunderstorm with Argnot on War Thunder, which is ironic because there's thunder in the name. Welcome, yo, British Shark. Welcome. Welcome everyone to today's little surprise, thanks to James's help. This wasn't actually about to happen, to be fair, Chad. Today's been kind of chaotic, and something unexpected kind of happened to my van. And it's cost me a little more than we were anticipating, so... This was about not to happen because I just couldn't do it. Because it's just, I can't afford that dip. I'm like, I've got to have all I can. So, it worked out.
Yes, it did. Yes.
So, thanks to the Jazich, we have our new scout who will actually be able to do me some good at finding people for other
we should
people.
play scout buddies. I'll bring out my scout.
Oh god. I don't know how good I'll be. I'll probably die the first few times since I'm not going to know at all how to use this thing.
Yeah, but thermals on my laser can pop you with even. Ah, yes. But here's the thing, Farseer. I've only been one-shotted once in this thing. The rest of the time it takes 2 shots. So yeah, you have to
He's got no tank that can help. I mean, what's Darius got? He's got the okay, what wrong one? Let me start down here.
So
M103, the M48A1, and the M163. Well, the 163 might not do much. Depends on what he uses
you'll
it
be
for.
At 9.0.
The 48 and 103 can technically kill things at this tier that I'm fighting at. Trust me, James has it worse.
I do, because we just got on the 30 up tier.
Why are you on Russia right now?
Because I'm looking at Farseer's T72. I'm taking it's the T72A. So it's at 9.0.
But I mean, I have the same M48 basically. He does. This thing's not great, but it can do it. You just gotta be careful.
You have this.
Sneak.
Let's go to armor. Let's go to protection analysis.
I'm not using that slow. Use this tech. You gotta snipe, Darius. You need to learn to snipe. Slow means it's meant to stay back and hit someone from stupid far away.
Did explain my G6 going 50 miles an hour.
You're British. For some reason, you make your destroyers fast, and your MBTs like snails. Don't ask. Don't. I still don't quite get why. But anyways.
Also, there's a bug going on with the protection towers. I can't see where I can shoot. Oh, there it goes. For some reason, I had a weird bug. So you see that right there? And if I just shoot that right there, you know, boom. Take out your driver cannon barrel.
Like the just like boom. It can't snipe worth a damn. You just you gotta learn it. Everything can snipe. It's just being good with that. It's
I can explode that.
Like it's quirks is the best way to put it with a tank.
Because
all tanks have bad quirks.
But
gotta learn how to get around them.
It actually sits up higher. It's about.
But since that's not your playstyle, because I know you prefer a different way of fighting Darius, I could see why that would be kind of annoying. But I'd actually probably do pretty good in that thing. But I'm used to sniping as well.
So I know where to hit the Farseer if I ever need to. It's not guaranteed.
I like that James is analyzing Russian tanks so he can shoot at Farseer.
You know what? Because I can take out the driver, the cannon barrel, and the fuel track. Does
James realize I can see and hit him before he even notices me?
I have trained my eye first.
To be fair with the thermals, probably you might see him first.
Or you might. Well, my hope is that you see Ardot first, and I come in and save the day. Bear in mind, I don't get laser range right now.
If I play right, she should not see me. The TAM sadly doesn't have thermals, to my dismay. But the A1 should be able to see her.
You see the Snickers Mark 3? That's when I get laser rangefinder. So I don't.
But I do get a UAV. I do get a UAV in the TAM. So always remember that.
Also, don't explain my hold on, I'll turn that off. I was about to say.
I have no idea how to use a UAV. Never had one before, so you know.
Oh, I'm gonna check out this new setup and see how it works. So.
I assume I just hit a button like it's in the analog stick thing for the console, the little context menu. It's probably in there, and I just deploy it, and it goes out and does its thing. I don't really know, to be fair. You have a BMP2? Nice, I'll just snipe it.
And I'll blow
I will say this thing is pretty good at sniping. It's missing that thermal advantage. I wish this TAM had a thermal. To be fair, I almost think it might shoot further than my Leopard does, even though it's a smaller cannon.
What have I told you? Size. You've always told me it's not about the size; it's how you use it.
Well, the length of the barrel looks about the same, so that's what I said. But this thing gets a DM33, which is you see, whoo.
Oh yeah, and I also get oh, I don't get thermal, so I
Wait,
don't get.
oh, should I bring out the hind? I don't know if we'll see that higher tier.
Ah,
I know we can see up to 10.0 because it's still 9.0 for me on console. The A1 has not been upgraded yet to the
Ardnot,
higher tier.
you are not gonna like.
The one with one-shot kill missiles, those are terrible.
You're not gonna like my striker, Ardnot. Do you know why?
Oh, okay, well, if you want, that's up to you, Farseer. You bring whatever you want. As long, I mean, if it's in the tier that we're going to be fighting at, bring, whatever you want to play as.
Do you know why? Do you know the
Whatever you want to
Do you
try
know
to
the
kill us
swing?
with.
You know the swing fire, Ardnot.
Yeah.
It first of all gets a better rocket, allow me to pen at 0° angle at any range 700 millimeters of armor, right? At
Wow.
8.0. On top of that, I get thermals as my striker artillery rocket, my anti-tank missile carrier.
That is at least better than my 8 point. None of my 8 point arrows get
The
any
weird thing is,
thermals.
I get thermals from my striker, I get my laser ray charges from my Vickers, my Conqueror does. I mean, it's.
Alright, also they removed a lot of the sniping bots. What do you mean by removed? How would they remove a single spot? Did they just redo the whole maps?
No. What happened is they removed robots because robots get
Because
so
my brain's
powerful.
like, what does that even mean in a map that's connected? Like, is there just a blank spot on the map now?
Maybe.
I can't show off my bad boy tank. Not right now. If it were just me, like, because like I said, James's tanks can handle the tier I'm bringing him in at 9.0 and 9.3 if it had been up tiered. If I had the update. But apparently console doesn't yet. I don't know how they're working that out. But I said to Darius, that seems a bit cheesy because that means the console get an extra time with the lower tier. But I don't know
I
what
don't
that
see
means.
many
But
people use
anyways.
the Khalid. I want to see
But to
what
be
it's.
fair, no one really plays Germany hardly anymore except for the ones who are potatoes.
I want to see what it gets. 9.0.
Actually,
Oh.
I'll wait. I'm gonna cancel it real quick. I assume you're ready. By the way, Farseer, I'm gonna start looking for a match. You'll probably get one first because you're playing Russia and you're on your own. So it'll probably take a couple tries if we get lucky at all to get you in a match with us or against us, rather.
What I like about this though is I can fight 9.0s on my Conway because it's a 120 ordnance cannon.
Oh yeah, see, because you're Russia, you're gonna get insta matched probably most of the time.
Yeah, here's
Especially
a.
when you play on your own, that's a thing in War Thunder. It's easy to get matches when you're on your own.
What I love about the British though is they get paired with Russia, and I have to fight Americans as when I play on my own, which is hilarious.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
When that is not a thing in real life.
Yeah, because the British
Not
never.
even close. I mean,
Mm,
especially if you think about it now, it's like that's not even close to a thing being a reality.
yeah, as far as I'm aware, Russia is getting wrecked, and
Oh,
America's losing its patience. So it's supposed to.
right, so I'm like, yeah, sure they're on the same side. Also,
Honestly.
did I tell you that I got an SU-25? You did not. Nice. At
Ah,
least I don't.
yes.
At least if you did, I might sadly not remember because it's been a chaotic week.
Yes, U-25. I can pen that.
The storm blew in and blew away.
it gave you a good suck, then it sucked away. Man, you
Well, at least I don't have to worry about tornadoes now. Or the power going out, because I don't see lightning happening anymore. That was a fast storm. It was moving really fast, according to what we looked up. So
Door's pissed.
he was on his way somewhere. Don't know where, but it ain't me.
Yeah, me.
I
Yeah,
did
man.
not do it this time. I promise.
Don't say that. You might
Has
tell
his
me.
toes crossed behind his back with his golden horn helmet on. What do you mean?
Mm.
I'm gonna go check it on the chat while we try to let it load. It's gonna probably take a minute because we're a mixed tier. It's always so hard to do this type of setup. I wish they took into account that Germany is an ally now.
I think they should program it to say at a certain point, because I think we were on the same side during the Cold War.
Well, no, they were split in half. But I mean, we're even getting to the point that at a certain point, these tanks all belong to modern Germany. So some of these tanks are even being used in Ukraine because they were sent by Germany to help Ukraine. So it's like,
Yeah.
although they've been getting bopped though. Those T-80U's too good.
Tier 5's dead.
He's dead? Let me look. Yep.
Tier 5.
Holy shit.
Now,
That's
could
on
I,
the
could I
US
find
side.
to
What
me
about
there's
EU?
10 Germans at tier 5?
EU isn't too bad. The EU has a lot of a decent amount of tier 5s, but still not a lot.
Yeah.
Which means we would have to tier up to here. What's a 10.0? Can someone... Hold on, let me go in my tech tree real quick.
Because I have the
Is
world's
a
smallest tier
10.0...
5.
So a 10.0 is a 6. So technically we can pull in some 6s. So
Because
we
I'm at
get at
tier
least some of the
4.
rank 6 at least. So if we look at... Well, yeah, but you're being up tiered. That won't matter. You're with me, so... Yeah, see, it's considering me a tier 6 because of my Leopard A1. So, to be fair, it's both of these. But that's still not a lot of numbers right now. Guess it's that time of day. I didn't really get started till late. Because things have been crazy today.
Challenger DS.
A lot of Americans in these tiers. Look how many freaking Americans are at this tier. That's definitely, like you said, KVTs everywhere.
Oh yeah, I just found out as well,
Surprisingly, a
Ardot.
decent amount of Germans. No Russians hardly right now for some reason at the top tier. For, what's it called? Although sadly, these numbers aren't as accurate as they should be. Because I want to take a moment for everyone to do some mathematical equations, right? So, 2,300 battles currently. There are 94,000 people online total, and I am on cross-platform. So, PC as well. So, technically, these numbers aren't technically accurate. I will say 5 is definitely a dead town, though. We're definitely going to need our tier to come from 6.
Yeah, there's about, according to War Thunder as well, 78 players are waiting for battle.
49 on mine, but that could be just showing the US side for mine.
Yeah, it's just showing US something as well.
But I have it set to do EUS and EU, so it's technically
Yeah,
doing both.
so do I.
And I've turned it on and off, by the way. I've seen some differences, like having the join mid-match per not join mid-match. I have it turned on right now to join mid-matches, so we can join in progress. I had it turned off for a while as well to see what the difference is, both in party and out. It helps a little, but I think just War Thunder just has those times where it just doesn't want to cooperate with the setup you have with your team. Like, it just doesn't like your comp. It's like me and James says, there needs to be a certain point in the ranks for the Germans that they stop being Axis.
Yeah, also
And
reset that
they
about. It's
switch
been for
over to
6
being...
minutes.
Reset it? Okay. We may have to... I can't do
Jesus.
anyone, sadly, other than Germany, so we may have to do this differently. What's up?
Cancel it and restart it.
Oh, okay. What happened? I'll wait a second. What's going on?
Oh, I'm ready. Ready up. Try it again. Okay, reset that proper day. But the second time you did it, timer didn't show up.
Ah, okay. It's 87, so we might get a match, hopefully. Well, it'll go up and down, but that means there's a decent amount of people. A couple of the matches have ended, it looks like.
I like cheese, draw meat.
Oh, it's a Russian A10? I missed that comment. Whoa. I forgot that's what the SU-25 was. That's their version of that, yeah. Different, but it's basically the same principle. Crap, they ain't noob KVTs either. Well, that's because everyone's playing America so much right now that they're actually learning. They're actually starting to know how Abrams is supposed to fight. So, it's actually quite scary. Like, I was originally being killed by Russia the most when we were first doing this at 9.0 with my A1. Now it's America.
Yeah, I like how they changed America. Wonder why.
But the irony is, once again, they're supposed to be an ally, though. That's why I'm saying, it's like, I'm not supposed to be seeing Americans. Realistically. So, 5-second reload, yep, Plus, they're just learning positioning. Even if you have a good reload, a screw-up is still death. So, but they're starting to learn how to brawl, like how to move, how to run, how to get behind things, how to use hills, how to use their speed. Quite scary. It is quite scary. You know what makes it even more confusing in War Thunder logic?
No.
It's just America that's causing this, right? Like, it's only because, and it's not Darius' fault, but it's War Thunder the way they decided to set this up. It's because Darius is an American team. And even if he went Israel, that's only half better with the way they made it set up. But for some reason, this also shows you how even more confusing this might be. They're supposed to be allies, right? At a certain point. So, I'm not allowed to pair with an American, but if it were just me and James, it would insta-match us. But yet, it'll pair me instantly with Britain. You know, the frickin' people they invaded? Huh? It's like, what? It's like, what under what? What was your logic in the teaming in this game? I guess they were like, well, there's not enough access maybe if they don't do that. Well, I'm like, well, China? Freaking Israel's both, so you could just use Israel as half and half like it always has. And see, that makes even less sense. They tend to pair America with Soviets. Why? You know, the person they fight the most? Or at least in moderate era? I never had a top tier game with Germany. I usually have them all the time on my own or with James, but never if there's an American in the lobby. It's just, that's what I don't get. That's so crazy. That's crazy that they always give you Russia.
It really is. It's odd.
Maybe it's because the company is from Russia. The logic may be a little bit skewed. Maybe they're thinking it's better. It's the only way to keep it fair. And what I mean by fair is the only way to keep the Abrams from being looked at as an enemy tank altogether. Because you gotta think, they probably go through trouble all the time. Because their home office is over there. So, with all the things in IRL going on, you can kind of assume that they're doing that to kind of keep it fair. To kind of show they're neutral. That both sides are extremely overpowered. Right? I mean, ever since this began, Russia and US have dominated this game for quite a while now. So, A-10s and SU-25s against Leopard hulls is fair. No, what I mean is fair to IRL. Fair to, when you're a company in a country, think about this from this logic. I'm not going to go too deep into this explanation because it's touching on some political stuff, but even over here, so I can keep this neutral, even over here in America, let's say Gaijin was an American company. They'd have more freedom of reign to a certain extent, but at the end of the day, you can guarantee there's still going to be a little bit of knocking on the door and saying, hey, maybe you should make the Russian tanks a little less strong, da-da-da-da, you get my drift. So the only way to avoid that is to make both good and bad, or enemy and friendly, tank overpowered as hell. So fair as far as keeping the company afloat. If you play Russia, we'll get a match. Actually, maybe. I mean, do you have a high enough Russian? Do you have some Russians you can bring this? I'll cancel if you want to try it out.
Oh.
I mean, I know Russia's gets paired all the time. That obvious reasons for that, but still, it's still strange.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Do you want to do some air? I can't do air right now in this episode. This is the show off the TAM2 IP because thanks to James, we were able to actually do this today.
I have a weird kind of problem with my foot because for some reason
Darius is just cannon fodder. He don't have anything high enough for this. You sure you want to do that, Darius?
If you have to bring out the KV, I don't care.
I mean,
KVT.
Well, no, I'm just looking at like he doesn't really. I mean, I think he might. I don't know if he's changing or not. He might be changing, but
surely he's played Russia, right?
But it's like so. Technically, it's like so. It really is kind of. It still just baffles me. It's like that Germany cannot be with an American player whatsoever, not even once. I can understand it being less, but not at all?
No. This is it.
Alright, let's see.
Whoa!
Yeah, he's oof. Are you sure about that, Darius? I don't want to put you through that kind of torture, bro.
I kinda do. I wanna see,
James, of course, James does. He's like, ah. He's like, if you survive this occasion, I will reward you.
I will want to know the size of his guns. So what does he have? So he has.
Oh, that's terrible.
So hold on. So he's
Well,
Russian.
1.0 James, he ain't gonna do nothing. He might kill a light. Or an AA.
So he's got a T-6. Hold on. So he's got T.
If I suffer this, James suffers the KVT. Alright, I'll make that fair. Towards the end, we'll do a custom match, and I'll use my premiums and.
So does he have the T-6?
And we'll make James suffer.
Just no.
We'll make it fair.
So he has the I.
Alright, James, switch back.
Then
Switch back. It's no time for that. We're just gonna make you pay for it later, according to Darius.
No, he does have a 76. The T-76, the T-24.
The ammo it has is not gonna be good enough. He can only kill lights at best, and that's prey.
Oh, do you know what? I saw it. I'm gonna. Oh, I wanted to do something as well. I wanted to see how big a World War II is tank compared to a G6. Because it's the biggest monster ever.
No, you guys have to use low tiers in a KVT battle BR match.
You sure about that?
Wait, what do you mean KVT? Oh, you mean, I see what you mean. Oh, okay, we can do that. I think it'll let me do it. I may have to make you host to do that, but that's fine, we can do that. I see what you mean now. That's fine.
KVT.
It means we get to be the cannon fodder. I'm gonna...
Right, okay, I'll go down to 4... Okay, just to see, Darius, I'll go down to 4.7, okay? I'll go down to 4.7.
Oops. Yeah, that's right, 33. And then get rid of the bullets here. Oh, I'm gonna have to change my controls, I just realized something. Less bullets there. I'll say 10 and 10. 8 here. Just so it's set up ahead of time. I'll go the... No, you know what? I want to try out my scout. I'm gonna die, but you know. So...
220.
UAV's under the R1 section. Gotcha.
I got this. Where's Darius? Oh my god! Come here, BT5! Come here! Darius, come here. Darius, come here. I want to see the size of this. Come on, Darius, come here. Darius.
I'm trying to think where I want to go.
Darius is booking it. Darius is booking it. Darius is a one. Darius, I go 50 miles an hour. Do not test me. I will make this thing go 50. Darius, you're only going 30. I'm catching up to you. Don't bother. I don't just ignore the fact of how fast I am.
Yeah, you're as fast as I am so far.
War Thunder crashed!